Hi, everyone. Good morning. Can I have a thumbs up so I know you can see me and hear me properly, please? Hi, Tam. Hi, Diana. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. So sorry for being late, but I was trying to manage the noises around. I don't know if you can hear the background noises. If so, well, I cannot do anything about that. There are some works going on around. So people need to work, and I cannot tell them, hey, go away, because I'm going to meditate. So I hope that doesn't bother you. And so, hi, Alina. Hi, Susan. Hi, Mandy, Vicky. Hey, Caitlin. Hello, love your plant babies. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Mira. Dear. Hi, Christine. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to this new moon in Scorpio, along with the energy of Halloween, or um, it's not said Samhain. It's not pronounced like that. I don't know the proper pronunciation, but it's something like sowing. Okay, something like, let me just write it here. But we are gathering all this energy from the darkness, from the dark spots of our lives. Uh, New month. Yes, a new month. That everything new. Double newness plus the energy of today's day, which is, I don't know if you wherever you are on the planet you celebrate this day, but here in Portugal we celebrate it as All Saints Day. All Saints. Uh, El Día de los Muertos in Mexico, for instance. Halloween, that was last night. So everything gathering under this um, underworld energy. So a lot, right? A lot. So let me ask you, how was your past week? Was it like crazy? Everything going on at the same time? A lot of challenges? Or was it like really smooth? I'm guessing it was not smooth. Intense, Diana. Exactly. Intense. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Suze. Messy. Tam, of course. Crazy. That's a good definition for this week. Crazy. And essays really smooth for me. I think you are one in a million. Good for you. Good for you. Dorothy. Hi, Dorothy. So happy to be here again. Been a bit crazy. Yeah, a bit crazy. Christina had a family challenge. Of course you did. Argument, yes, intense and crazy. Well, Scorpio, right? We are in Scorpio season already. So everything that has to do with our emotions is like being very, very crazy, very, very intense because of this energy. And today's new moon in the sign of Scorpio comes to enhance that even more. And with the Halloween and with the Samhain or Samhain, I don't know how to pronounce it, everything, like when the veil is really thin between the worlds, a lot of family things come up. A lot of. Okay. Um, Serenity. Hello, my dear Serenity. Hello, extremely crazy. Of course. Of course. Mandy, smooth and crazy at the same time. Caitlin says there was a lot going on, but it all went well. Beautiful. Hi, Kieran. Welcome, dear. Good morning. Mita says, intense but good. I'm a Scorpio baby too. My birthday was on October 25th. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mita. Kieran says, hope you are well. Yes, everything is really smooth today. Well, today we have a beautiful day here. It's really sunny. I'm not going to say it's hot, but it's a very nice autumn day. So this helps. This helps with the darker energy around. So yeah, are you ready? Are you ready for this upcoming cycle in the sign of Scorpio? Scorpio, everything, everywhere at the same time, going deep, intense, transformation, a lot. Okay, a lot. And intensity, I would say that's the word for this lunation intensity, because we are being pushed to transform. Even if we don't want to, we are being pushed to do so. We are being pushed, well, we may resist change, we may resist transformation, but everything is going on in our background. So we have to do it. Either we want it, either we don't. We have to do it. So it's better for us to, okay, so if this is the season of transformation, I will allow that. That's easier. Accept it, please. Because if you resist, it will become crazier and much more challenging, right? It's inevitable. Yes, Kieran. Exactly. Christelle, hi. I was born on New Moon in Scorpio. Really? Really? And when was that? It was not the 1st of November. Well, it could be, depending the year you were born. But let us know your birthday date. Kieran, let's go. Yes. Cherry Joe, hi. Certainly feels this way globally. It does. It does. Andrea, a minha querida, bom dia. Tão bom que estás. Yay. So this is a season to say brace yourselves and let's go. Just do it. Just do it. Hi, Mamichi. Hello, dear. So happy to have you here. I hope your friend is there as well. Okay. So, hi, Cassia. So, if it's your first time here, welcome. Welcome to this loving community where we gather every new moons, every full moons, and sometimes we have some workshops during the equinoxes and during the solstices. This is our work here on Insight Timer. So, we are always coming together during the month and then on special occasions as well. And today is the new moon in Scorpio, in the sign of Scorpio, in the day of All Saints. I don't know how it's called in your countries, but here it's All Saints Day. When this is a day, like across many, many cultures, this is the day when we go to cemetery to visit our ancestors. So this is a day to honor our ancestors. It doesn't matter how you call it, but it's the day that we just honor them. It doesn't mean that we are obliged to love them because, family issues always come up and there has been a lot of conflicts, we know, right, in our family line. But still, we need to honor our ancestors. It took millions, trillions of people to exist before us so that we could be right here and right now, so that we could be born. So the least we can do is to honor them. Okay, so I just lit 2 candles there, 2 candles, just to honor them. Bringing in the light and honoring them. Okay, so I don't know, I would propose for you to do the same. Just light a candle if you have one nearby, just light it up. Just to, pay our respects. Exactly. Okay. And if you do not have a cup of tea or a cup of water nearby, go and get one. You will be needing it. Okay. Today I'm having some lemon tea because my throat is like, too bad not to have a good cup of tea. But feel free to get a beverage to have nearby. Water or tea are the best things. But if you would like a cup of coffee or a cacao or something, go ahead. So, how will this session go on? We will first chat a little bit about Scorpio's energy. Okay. And then we will have a grounding meditation for us to ground right here and right now, connecting with ourselves, with nature, and with the community that is gathered here. And then afterwards, we will have the tarot session for the collective as well. So, of course, I brought a very well designed and conceived tarot deck. This is one of my favorites, and it has a lot to do with Scorpio energy, which is called the Antique Anatomy. Look at this, the skulls and the flowers. So this has a lot to do. And this is really, really, this is an excellent work from, her name is Claire Goodchild. It's beautiful, beautiful artwork, beautiful concepts. It's really well thought. Like from the beginning to the end is really, I love this. I love this one. So this is the one that we'll be reading. And I do not do one-on-one readings here on Insight Timer. Okay, so let me just briefly explain, because this will be a reading for the collective. I will draw cards just once, and I will be reading them for everyone that is gathered here. Okay, so messages will come through you. Whatever it is that you need to hear today will probably come into you. You will get it. Okay. Okay, so again, if it's your first time here, let us know on the comments where you are on the planet, and what time is it. Here I'm in Portugal, in beautiful countryside, Sintra, which is nearby our capital. And my name is Alexandra, and it's 10:27 a.m. So early in the morning. Let me just keep sipping this. Okay, Elena, you're in Czech Republic, and it's 11:27. Okay, so 1 hour difference. We just changed our daylight savings last week. Mandy, 11:28, Germany. Yeah, so you are nearby. Christine, North England, it's the same time. Of course. Diana from the Netherlands, and it's cloudy. Oh, it's cloudy there. 11:38. Calm, you are from Scotland. Beautiful, same time as here. Louise, early. You are in New York. Anya, good morning, dear. You are in Toronto. It's early there as well. And Cindy, you are in Florida. 6:28. Elizabeth, hi, dear. I'm in space. Florida. Okay. 6:30. Suze, you are in Massachusetts. 6:38. Becky in Washington State. 3. Oh, it's early. It's so early there, Becky. So early there. Caroline, you are in Wales, same time as here. So 10:30. Tam, you are in Minnesota. It's 5:30. Yes, it's early. Vicky, 6:30 in Montreal. Louise, Becky's the earliest. Yes, Becky's the earliest. Early bird. We have an early bird here. Is anyone coming from the future? Meaning in Australia, New Zealand, because it's already late there. It's already evening there. So if there are anyone from that part of the world, we have one, Marin. Yes, you are in the future, Australia. Oh, Sarah, you are also in Australia. Elizabeth, also in Australia. So all of you come from the future. And Pat, you are in Milano. So I think it's 1 hour difference. 11? Is it 11:30? Mira, 12. Yeah, 2 hours difference. That is nearby. Okay, thank you so much for sharing where you are on the planet. I always love knowing this. Sue's good energy here. I feel it from all of us. Yes, thank you. Well, that happens. This community is really, really special. So I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad we came. All the first timers, so glad you came. We were all waiting for you. So glad you tapped on the icon and are here now. Hey, Caitlin, here from Hudson Valley, New York. Okay, so it's 6:30 as well. Diana, Scorpio energy. Well, water energy is always this smooth, although Scorpio comes to stir things up. Scorpio is like the fire in the water. Is the one that brings everything to a boil, right? 2, transform. Okay, Scorpio is known as the alchemist. Is one that transforms, is the one that makes us die so we can be reborn again. throughout our lives, we have these cycles with Scorpio, and we do have Scorpio somewhere in our natal charts. Although we are not born under the sign of Scorpio, like the sun sign in Scorpio, we all have Scorpio somewhere in our natal charts. So Scorpio does influence us, and there's a part of our lives that keeps on changing and changing and changing and changing, those inevitable changes. That's where Scorpio influences. Okay. Ridi says, I have North Node, Mercury, and Venus in it, and it's my seventh house. Okay. Mandy, ascendant Scorpio. I actually don't know where my Scorpio is. I think it's on the seventh house as well. I think it is, but I'm not sure. I'm I'm not an astrologer, okay? I'm not an astrologer. I just happen to love astrology, especially the archetypes of the zodiac. They are really, really meaningful. So I cannot interpret whatever you tell me about the houses and your placements. I do not have that knowledge. One day I will, but not today. But yeah, Moon in Scorpio square transit Pluto. Yeah, Diana, like that kind of information, I cannot interpret it, but probably someone here can do that. But Pluto is the planet of transformation, is the one that rules Scorpio. So, and we have been crazy with Pluto transits this this year since 2023, since 1 year. Yeah. We have been like with these crazy transits with Pluto because he keeps on going back and forth between Capricorn and Aquarius. And it will only turn direct and finally stable in the sign of Aquarius after the 19th of November. So until then, crazy stuff. Okay. A lot of challenges, a lot at all levels, a lot of challenges. But why do those challenges come? To make us grow, to make us more resilient, to make us more in peace with ourselves and with the world. Because whenever we ask the universe, please, I need to have more, I need to be more patient, the universe will send you will send you situations to test your patience. You will not wake up overnight and be, oh, today I asked the universe and now I'm patient. No, it doesn't happen like that. So if you want to be patient, I'm saying patient as I could be saying anything else, but what will happen in your life is like all those challenges that will make you transform into what you want, into what you need. Okay, that's why crazy stuff happening at all times, at least with the Pluto transits, going backwards and forward and going to moving to Capricorn, then moving again to Aquarius, then moving back to Capricorn, and finally November 19th being stable in Aquarius. And Aquarius is all about freedom. So we are we are growing into that. Mandy, first house, well, that's why it's your ascendant, Scorpio. Becky as well. Diana is really intense with my emotions, ego, and feeling free. There you go. Yeah, grow. Exactly. Exactly. So, as I was saying, Scorpio is the alchemist of the zodiac. Is the one that comes to transform, is the one that boils the water, that puts the fire in the water. So everything can be different. So everything can be in the way that we need and not the way that we want. Scorpio does that. So everything to do with our darkness or our shadows, everything we have been hiding from ourselves, every secrets that we have, it's all about Scorpio. Scorpio is a very good, it's an excellent, it's like the best secret keeper, the best. If you tell a secret to a Scorpio, be sure that a Scorpio will respect your secret, will not tell anyone, anyone. So if you need to tell a secret to someone, choose a Scorpio, or at least someone that has very intense Scorpio energy, because they will keep it. But if you mess with them, they will use that secret to sting you in the back. So, yeah, always be careful not to upset too much a Scorpio, not to hurt a Scorpio's feelings, because they are very, um, what's the word? Revengeful. Yeah, they will, um, vendetta. Retaliatory, vindictive. Yes, Tia, thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Vindictive. They are very vindictive. They are. They are. But well, that comes with everything else. That comes with their loyalty. They are very loyal, very, very loyal. Um, they do have a temper, but who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? But theirs is they don't hide their temper. They just put it out there. But they are very friends with their friends. If they have a compromise, they will follow through. They will do everything. They will do everything to keep the compromise, to keep their words. And this is very admirable, because these days, well, people say, today I want blue, but tomorrow I want red. And Scorpio, they will fight to keep the blue, even if it's against what they are feeling at the moment. If they said it was blue, they will keep it. Okay. Mira says on point. On point and 100%. So yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens with the Scorpio energy. Okay. So now that we have set like the energy that we are gathering here, and also Scorpio also helps us a lot to look within, to look our darkness within, so that we can boil it and transform it and bring it all to the light. So we can be more in tune with ourselves. Is it an easy journey? No. Not an easy journey, because we are talking about Scorpio. Okay, so it will always be intense, always. Intensity is the word. It will always be intense. But at the end, you will be glad to have made that journey. Okay, it's always in your best interest. Whatever happens during these hard times or during these transformational times, it's always with your best in mind. Always, even if it doesn't seem like that, but it is. So we have to believe that. We do have to believe that. Okay. So now that we have set the tone with all this energy, all this darkness around and within us, which is not a bad thing. Okay. This is not about being good or bad. This is just what it is. So we have our light side and we do have our shadow side, and it's okay. We just need to embrace it. Okay. So I will invite you now for a grounding meditation. And for that, if you do not have your cup of water or tea nearby, go and get one. You will be needing to drink some after the meditation. And you can either be sitting on a chair directly on the floor or laying down. Whatever you feel, however you feel more comfortable, just do it. Sorry, I really need to be sipping. My throat is killing me. Elizabeth, sadly, sorry, my internet connection is very spotty. So maybe dropping in and out. Okay, Elizabeth. It's okay. So this session is being recorded. So if you are not able to do it like the whole session, send me a message. Okay. So afterwards, I can send you the link to access it. So don't worry, Elizabeth. And if you already subscribed to my newsletter, you will receive the link. You don't need to be sending me a message. Okay. Okay. So sitting or laying down comfortably. If you are sitting on a chair, place your feet parallel to the floor, really touching the floor if you can. If you cannot reach the floor with your feet, you can put a pillow underneath so you can be directly connecting with the ground. If you are already sitting on the ground, you can just crisscross your legs. Also, make sure that your spine is aligned. You can help with that by rolling your shoulders back and imagining you have a string pulling you up from the top of your head. Hands facing down as we will be grounding, and this gesture helps us to do just that. If you are laying on a mattress, on the floor, wherever you are, also make sure that your feet are parallel to the floor if you can. That means that your knees will be up and supporting each other, and that way your spine will be automatically aligned on the surface you are on. Hands facing down as well, either alongside your body or somewhere on your body, like your heart, your stomach, your belly, wherever it feels more comfortable for you. Just do it. As long as they are facing down. Hi, Katia. Katia, are you Portuguese? The grounding meditation, it's about 20 minutes, 20 or 20 minutes, 22, something like that. But the whole session, we will be here for a little while. Oh, you are Brazilian. Okay. So glad you are here. Because your name really reminds me of Portuguese name, of course. Where in Brazil? Onde estás no Brasil? So the whole session will be longer, probably 1 hour plus. Okay, so something like that. Okay, thanks, like to be here. Oh, you are in Ireland. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. So you are nearby, not across not across the Atlantic. Very nice. Okay. So, um, where were we? Okay, grounding meditation. I know my surname is very Portuguese. It is Vasconcelos. He's very, very Portuguese. Very Portuguese. And Katia also, a Portuguese name. Um, so, but you are in Ireland. So you were born in Ireland and you live there. No, you are Brazilian, so you moved to Ireland. Is that it? Okay. Okay. Nice, nice. So I will invite you to close your eyes, making sure you have your hands facing down. And take a deep breath all the way to your belly. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling as deeply as you can. Exhaling as slowly as you can. One more deep breath. And out. And one more deep breath. And out. Next time you exhale, you will relax your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Feel your shoulders melting on your back. And next time you exhale, you will relax your jaws, releasing any tension you might have there. So inhale, exhale, and relax. And next time you exhale, you will relax the space between your eyebrows. And you can do that by adding a gentle smile on the corners of your mouth. That way, automatically, you will release every tension you have in your eyebrow area. So inhale, exhale, and smile. Keep breathing at your own rhythm. As deeply as you can and as slowly as you can. Bring your attention to your root chakra at the base of your spine. And imagine you have a cord, a golden cord attached to the root chakra that goes all the way down to the center of the earth, going through all the layers of the planet until it connects with the core. So your cord goes through the crust and then through the mantle, through the outer core, and into the inner core. You can either plug it in or wrap it around it, whichever image resonates with you better. Take a deep breath and out. This cord will now function as a drain to whatever it is not serving you anymore, physically, emotionally, and mentally. So take your attention to your physical body. And notice if you have any tensions in your muscles, any rigid parts, maybe on your neck, on your shoulders, on your stomach, around your hips. Using your breath, you will push all those tensions down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Inhale, exhale, and release. Inhale once more. Exhale and release. Let all those tensions go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and release. Take your attention now to your emotional body and notice if you have any emotions lingering around, any anger, any fear, shame, guilt, sadness, whatever they are. Using your breath, you can also push them down the golden cords and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Inhale, exhale, and release. Inhale once more. Exhale and release. Let all those emotions go down the golden cords and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and release. Take your attention now to your mental body and notice if you have any thoughts coming to you, any worries, any anxieties, any to-do lists. Let them come and put them inside bubbles. So when using your breath, they can easily go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. So they can be transmuted. Inhale, exhale, and release. Inhale once more. Exhale and release. Let all those bubbles of thoughts go down the golden cords and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and release. Keep breathing at your own rhythm, as deeply as you can and as slowly as you can. Breathing deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth. And imagine your aura around you. This is a neck-shaped shelter that protects your vital space, where nothing nor anyone is allowed to be except yourself. So imagine your aura to be golden. and look carefully at its limits. Look for any holes or any tears, any cords coming in, muddy or foggy areas, energetic debris. If you find a hole, fill it with golden light. If you find a tear, mend it using a golden string. Cords coming in, cut them using golden scissors or a golden sword. Mud or fog, you can clean them using a golden cloth. An energetic debris, you can sweep it using a golden broom. Take a deep breath. And one more deep breath. Any object or tool you may have used to take care of the limits of your aura, please let them now go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Remember that this is your vital space. Nothing nor anyone is allowed to be here except yourself, not even the objects or tools you may have created. So let them now go. And using your hand, your physical hand or your hand of light, cut the golden cord you have attached to your root chakra, let it fall down to the ground, so it too is transmuted, and put on a new golden cord, coming out of your root chakra and going all the way down to the center of the earth as we did before. And inside your aura, imagine a golden rosebud that rotates and has sticky petals that grab anything at their passage. This rosebud will help you to clean the space between your physical skin and the limits of your aura. So let it rotate all around you, from the top to the bottom, cleaning thoroughly every inch, every centimeter of your vital space. Keep breathing as deeply as you can and as slowly as you can. And once the rosebud reaches the bottom of your aura, let it go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. And outside your aura, imagine 4 rooted roses around you. One rose in front of you, one on the left, one behind you, and one on the right. These are your guardian roses. They are here to protect you, to help you with visualizations, and with separation. separating your energy from everybody else's, so we can all learn how to respect each other's vital spaces. Let these roses come in any color that they wish. Just make sure they are well rooted, that they are healthy, and that they are roses and not any other plant or flower. If one or more of these roses does not look well, is dried out or fading away, please blow up all the roses. Let their ashes come down to the floor to be transmuted and put on a new set of 4 rooted roses around your aura. You may have to do this several times, and it's okay. Do it as many times as you need to ensure that you have healthy roses protecting you. Take a deep breath and out. And once more, you will cut the golden cord you have attached to your root chakra. Let it fall down to the ground one more time to be transmuted by Mother Earth and put on a new golden cord coming out of your root chakra and going all the way down to the center of the earth. You can either plug it in or wrap it around it, whichever image resonates with you better. Take a deep breath and out. And now on the top of your head, imagine a golden sun. This sun represents the highest creative and healing energy of the present moment. So let it enter your body through the crown of your head, moving slowly across your body, all the way down to your feet. It first crosses your head to your throat, and then to your chest, bringing its golden light inside that touches every cell in your body, every tissue, and every organ, making you shine from the inside out. Take a deep breath The sun moves down to your stomach, and then to your belly, to your genitals, goes down your thighs, your knees, and exits your body through the soles of your feet and back to Mother Earth. And because this is a very intense energy, I will invite you to place palms of your hands directly on the floor so you can release the excess amount. And you can have just enough, not more and not less than what you need right now. If you don't release the excess amount of this energy, you may be feeling very tired and dizzy afterwards. So if that is to happen, please keep placing the palms of your hands directly on the floor and drink lots of water. If by any chance you cannot reach the floor with the palms of your hands, you can just shake your hands alongside your body, fingers pointing to the ground, so the energy has somewhere to go to. Shake them, and the energy will flow out of your body through your fingers and back to Mother Earth, either like this or like this. Okay, as long as they are facing down. Take a deep breath. And gently, you can come back to the room. Stretch if you feel like it. Open your eyes and drink some of that water or tea that you have nearby. I just have to refill mine. Drink it. This one, I don't know if you felt, but this one was really hard. Well, a lot of things were being released. That's why I asked you to cut the cord more than once, because I was feeling a lot of coming down, a lot. So how are you? How are you feeling? Especially the first timers. How are you feeling after this grounding, cleaning, and protecting meditation or guided visualization or guided imagery, whatever you wish to call it? Feeling lighter. Peace. The person that is Scorpio in every moment. Peace, my dear, peace. You just woke up. Welcome. So, when was your birthday? Or is it still coming up? Shearoyd, yeah, also from Ireland. I really enjoy that. Great. So, who else felt like the clearing taking over? Because a lot of things went down, a lot of things went back to Earth. Mama Earth is holding us and nurturing us during this moment. Caitlin says, so good. I liked when you talked about the muddy areas, and then the cord cutting was a nice surprise. Well, because why do we cut the cord from time to time? Because it is clearing. And as a drain, like an actual drain in our houses, a drain sometimes it has some clogs, right? So when we cut the cords and we put a new one, we are allowing everything to be released at the same time. So from time to time, it is good to cut the cord and put a new one because that one has served its purpose. Because if there's too much things there, nothing will come down. Like in our houses, the same thing. Okay, same thing. So if you feel during these meditations, if you feel at some point that you need a new cord, just do it. Don't wait for me to say. Just do it. Mm. And Caitlin, oh, and the grounding with our hands at the ends. It helps to release because our body, our physical body, struggles with this intensity of the golden light. We cannot hold it. We don't have our physical body is not prepared to hold that much golden energy. So we do need to release it. Okay, otherwise we'll feel like dizzy, tired, everything like in another kind of plan or something. So, and the point is to feel grounded and centered. So if we don't release that and we keep on that kind of state, we will not be grounded and we will not be centered. So it helps us to clear whatever still needs to be clear, put everything into its places, but then we need to release the excess. Okay, Alina says it was very lovely. Thank you. Calming and grounding. Serenity, wonderfully grounded, beautiful. Katya feeling more grounded and lighter. Caitlin like a tune-up. Yeah, yeah, it is like a tune-up. So good. Now that we are, oh my God, I just looked at my clock and it said 1/11 because today is the 1st of November. And then guess what the time was? 11:11. So now it's 11:12, but it was a nice glimpse on those magical numbers, on those angel numbers. Yeah, they keep on appearing, so they keep on appearing. Okay. So now that we are grounded, now that we are centered, now that we are all connecting right here and right now, it's time for our meditation, sorry, our tarot reading for the collective. So let me briefly explain. Well, first, let me sip a little bit of my tea. Um, just, can you see it? Just give me the tea and no one gets hurt. This is me. This is me. Coffee as well. I can change the tea for coffee and it will be as me as well. Um, so briefly explain, because most of you already know how this works, but some of you don't. So whenever there's a collective reading, what happens is every messages that come, you can experience them in one out of three ways. One is whatever you are hearing and seeing really resonates. Like, oh, this is really what's happening with my life. This is really me. This is really what I'm struggling with. So this is a validation of something you already know, but needed to maybe have a different perspective on it. The second thing that can happen is that you deny whatever it is that you are seeing or hearing. You really deny, but there's a reaction to it. Like you reactively, I don't know if this is a word, deny whatever it is coming through. Like, no, this is not me. It has nothing to do with my life. Everything is wrong. So if you have this kind of reaction, pay close attention to those ones because that is your shadow side talking to you. Okay, something that you are denying, something that you are not wanting to see, that is your shadow side, even though it feels like, no, it has really nothing to do with me. So if you have a reaction, either, oh, this is really me, or no, this has nothing to do with me, those two messages, they are for you. Okay, as difficult as it might seem, whatever it is that you are hearing, those are for you. But the third thing that can happen, and you probably won't even realize it, is that you don't have any kind of reaction. So the message comes in, goes out, and nothing. You do not have a reaction whatsoever. So that message probably is really not for you, but someone else that is gathered here. Okay. So probably your mind will not even hear it because that's how it works. So we only hear hear is the word. We only hear what's for us, even if it's a good thing or a bad thing. We only relate with what is, because things resonate within, right? If they resonate within, there's a reaction. If there's a reaction, that's for us. If there's no reaction at all, probably will not even hear it, and that's for someone else. Okay, or maybe for a friend of yours. It can happen. You hear that message, it doesn't quite resonate with you, but that reminds you of someone in your life. So probably it's your job to let them know. Okay, we are all connected. We already know that, right? We are all connected, so things come through. They are not just for us, but for everyone that's around us as well. So for that, I need to change cameras here. So let me show you one more time for those that came in late, or not late, later. No one came late. Okay, you just came at the right time. I'll be using this tarot deck for today, which has a lot to do with Scorpio and with All Saints Day, El Día de los Muertos, everything. Okay. It has to do a lot. Beautifully, beautifully done. This work is one of my favorites because of that. I have a lot of favorites, but this one is really, oh, this is so well thought of. It's really, you will understand when you see, you will understand. Um, okay, so let me just have some space here because I need to change. I need to change the cameras. Wait for it. I hope it works. Okay, can you see it? Okay, you can see my hands. You can see the deck. I think. I think it's okay. Let me just do something here. Sorry, just give me a moment. Just give me a moment so I can check something. Okay. I think now it's working. Okay. Okay. Aisha, Lais, thank you. So, what I will do is I will draw 5 cards. Okay. And I will explain the meaning of each of the positions. Sorry. I will explain the meaning of positions, and then I will tell you the story of what's going on here. And what we will be asking the tarot today is, what should I be focusing on in order to transform what needs to be transformed in my life? Okay, again, the alchemy, again, the changes, again, the deep transformation. What should I be focusing on in order to transform what needs to be transformed? Not what I want to transform, but what it needs to be transformed. Okay? And so I will shuffle first and see what's coming through. Well, a lot of information wants to come through. I'm saying that because I'm not feeling the thing to stop shuffling. So a lot of things want to come up. And they are very, these will be very clear messages, let me tell you, because the shuffling is really neat and tidy. There's a big certainty on the messages, like no doubts whatsoever, which is a very Scorpio thing. Like Scorpios they never have doubts. They're always right. So that is the energy that's coming through while shuffling. Okay. Now 5 cards. These cards is related to your present situation. So what is happening? Okay. This one is about what is challenging the present situation. This one is about recent past, something that happened that is all about, that is influencing still what is happening here. Okay. And this one is the near future. What's the tendency? What is going on here that if we do not pay attention, will develop into this? Okay. And the final card is the question we just asked, the title. What should I be focusing on in order to transform what needs to be transformed in my life? So let's see what's happening there. Wait, sorry, I just need one more. Just need to do something. Okay. Okay. So let me just pull these so I can have more space. Okay. Present situation. Oh my God. The world. The World. Look at that. The World is the final card of the major arcanas. It's a major arcana, so just for that, that means it's a big, big, big lesson that is coming to an end, allowing everything else to begin. So this is the card of endings and beginnings, like the closure of a cycle so that a new one can begin. The world. The world is just, oh my, it could not be better for the Scorpio energy. So everything is coming to an end because everything needs to be reborn again. We need to move forward with life. So a cycle has just ended. Okay, a cycle has just ended. And this is your present situation. A lot has come up since the beginning of this cycle, but now it's time to just close it. Look at the circle, like close the circle. Well, this is not quite a circle, but okay, you get what I mean. Close the circle, close the cycle, so another one can come through. And Monica says the elections in USA, that can be the point. That could be, well, we are in a collective reading, right? So yeah, the world. But somehow there's a challenge to this, right? There's a challenge. So if there's a challenge, oh, let's see. Okay, let's see. The lovers. Oh, look at that. Again, another major arcana. Oh my God, another major life lesson. The lovers are all about dilemmas, choices to be made, decisions to be made. So there's a lot involved in this. There's a lot involved in this situation because, well, major life lessons at the same time. One is the situation, the other one is the challenge of that situation. So come on, talking about intensity. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And also, it's this is not just about dilemmas. This is not just about tiny daily to daily dilemmas. These are about big time dilemmas, probably regarding relationships. Of course, the lovers, they are really connected with romantic relationships. Either you get to choose to stay or you choose to go. So yeah, or, oh my God, this one is heavy, but okay. Let me see if I can, depending on what's happening on the other cards, but if we just have these two, I would say something in your relationship has come to an end and you need to make choices regarding that, either to stay together or to go apart. But to be together, you need to make those changes, you need to make those transformations. Otherwise, the cycle will not begin smoothly. The cycle ahead will be the same cycle again. It will be not the another one. It will be the same one if you do not make the changes, if you do not make the transformations that are needed. So yeah, regarding relationships, this is what's coming up. And the relationships are challenging this new cycle because this is all about choices. Okay, this is every time when we have a choice, it doesn't mean that it's the right choice or the wrong choice, but the act of choosing, that's what will make the difference. Okay. But of course, because we are adults here, we need to know how to live with our choices, whatever they are. Okay, so this is asking you to choose wisely, but you need to choose to transform something, to change something. Otherwise, you will be repeating the same cycle all over again. Okay, different results. This is what science teaches us. If you want different results, you need to try something different, right? You need to change something in the process so you can get different results. If you keep on doing exactly the same thing, you will always get exactly the same result, right? Okay, so this is what's coming up. Let's see where all this comes from. To see if there's a clarity shedding over these cards. Oh, oh my, really? Another major arcana? Of course. The Hierophant, the Hierophant, look at that. The Hierophant is like the Pope. The Pope is the one that has all the rules, that dictates all the rules. And dictate is the word. It's like there's not a there's not a space for questioning with the Hierophant. So probably you come from a place or a time in your life when you were obliged to follow the rules without any question, without questioning anything. Like this has always been like this. So why are you questioning? Okay, so but this is the time to break the cycle. Break it. Break it. Okay, but this is what you were taught. This is what you learned. But now you are being asked to put the heart into it. Because the bones here, the bones are the structure. Look at that. The bones are our structure. And everything is built on this structure. We need the structure to build something, right? We need the bricks to build the house. So we need the bones to get our body moving, to even get our body, right, in a physical state. So we do need the structure, but now is the time to put the heart into it. Not just the rules, but to follow our own hearts. And this is what is challenging this coming to an end of this cycle, because you feel that you really need to put your heart into it, your intuition into it, your core into it, the person that you are, your essence. You need to put it into the equation. But you are feeling the dilemma because of this past influence, because of all the rules, all the structure, all the traditions, probably your culture, but your heart is questioning it. Is this the best for me right now? And your heart is telling you, no, this is not the best for me. I know that this is not the best for me. So I have to break the cycle, right? Break the cycle. Oh my God. Oh my goddess. Oh my goddesses. This is a hard one. Oh, look, 1, 2, 3 major life lessons at the same time. Come on. Who can handle this? Talking about intensity again, right? Scorpio is really kicking in. Really kicking in. Okay, so let's see where all of this is going if we do not do something about it. Okay. Okay. I was almost afraid to turn another major arcana, but no, this is the minor arcana. Okay, but still, it's a king. It's a king of rods. Look at that. So if we do not, okay, if we do not do something about this, so masculine energy, feminine energy, masculine energy. Okay? So if we do not do anything about this, we will perpetuate whatever happened back there. If we keep on not listening to our heart, we will have the same. Remember, I was saying if you do not do something, you will repeat the cycle. This is confirming that. The King of Rods. Usually, this is about a person in your life or some kind of energy that you have within you. The King of Rods is the king of actions, is the one, well, that is really masculine. That is really masculine. Think about uh, Aries energy or Leo energy is the one that goes and gets things done without even asking permission. He just goes there and gets things done. It's a very inspired kind of energy, but still very masculine and very connected with the structure, with the masculine side of life. No, there's no fluidity here. There's no space for bringing something new. So yeah, this is so the tendency is to perpetuate this cycle, this cycle. Okay, you will get the same things if you go over your heart. Okay, look at the colors here. We have green here, we have green there, and we have a lot of green here, and some yellow and some red. Okay, but this one is pink. So it's really, really feminine. And this is really asking you to listen to your heart. That you are experiencing this dilemma because of that, because you are not used. No one taught you to listen to your heart. Okay, this is the picture of what's going on. So let's see, what do I need to focus on in order to transform what needs to be transformed? Okay, a nice one. 4 of Rods. So again, we have rods here, but like in a very kind of innocent way, like almost going back to the origins, like almost going back to what you learned a long, long, long time ago, remembering your gifts, remembering what you have inside, so that you can just follow whatever it is that's going on inside your heart, whatever it is that it's going inside your essence. You need to go back. It's almost like going back to your um, childhood, I would say, because this is a innocent, very innocent kind of message that is coming through. It's almost like forgetting about whatever it was that you were taught and start over, but really from the beginning, really from where all started. What made you uh, step into your path? You know, without the distractions from the outside world. What made you start your journey? Your journey as in your life on earth. Okay, I'm not talking about spiritual journey. I'm not talking about your career. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about you as a human being. When you were a child, what made you get out of bed? What made you smile? What brought you joy? So you are being asked to go back in time and get those memories so you can remember who you are at your core, really deep inside. Oh my God, this is so wow. So let me just see your comments here. Uh Nicole is saying, I feel the message of remembering what made me happy as a child and to immerse myself in that, to love myself. Oh my God. And Paola says, me too. Yeah, because this is really what's going on. It's like anytime. Remember, I was telling you that Pluto will finally stabilize in the sign of Aquarius. So the Hierophant has a lot to do with a Capricornian energy, as in structures and traditions and rules, you know. So we are coming to a different kind. So this is a collective reading, right? So we are leaving the structures so we can remember at our core, at our essence, what made us feel freedom. Aquarius is the sign of freedom. So what made us feel free from everything else? By being free, it's not about being detached. No, it's a different concept. Being free is allowing ourselves to feel joy, allowing ourselves to bring our essence into the world, remembering our gifts, remembering who we are at our core. At our core. Yeah. John says, I love this last bit. It brings it all together. Yeah, it does, right? Kathy says, I can actually remember what brought me joy. Oh, Kathy, you can journal a little bit. Like, well, journaling is the tool to make us, that really helps us to get in touch with our essence. But journaling with your own handwriting, using your own hands to write, if you are able to, of course, if you don't have any issues with your hands. But handwriting is like a reflection of who you are. So you are in tune with your higher self, you are in tune with your essence, you are in tune with your heart. If you journal, like remember what we asked, the title was, what do I need to transform in order to transform what needs to be, what do I need to focus on in order to transform what needs to be transformed in my life? So this is it. Remembering all those little details, all those memories from when we were a child, because that is our essence. When we grow up, we forget about that because, well, life happens, right? We know that. But no one forces us to forget who we are at our core. There's nothing in the world that makes us to forget that. So we only need to remember. And we are allowed to remember. We are allowed to feel free. We are allowed to feel joy. We are allowed to feel happy, independently of whatever is going on around us. No one ever holds a knife to our heart and says, you are not allowed to be happy. No, no one can do that because that is our choice alone. That is our choice. So, yeah, making choices that empower our heart, that's what needs to be done. Okay, this is what is at the core, really. Let me just see what you are writing, Christine. No, me, neither, Kathy. Not as a child, really. Okay. May need some work on that to find what it was. Yeah. Yeah, Christine, exactly. Like a moment with yourself. A moment means, well, more than one moment, probably, but some moments with yourself just to tap into that, just to remember. Kaki says, so interesting about the fourth card. I was thinking about relationship with my husband. I'm Aries and he's Leo. Then the last one was so powerful because I have this calling to back to São Paulo, my home city, and be there for a while. All very interesting and clicking here. Wow, Katia, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on this. And Nicole is suggesting puzzles, painting, playing outside, coloring, reading. Yes, all things to focus on. Yes, Nicole. Those are excellent, excellent ideas for activities to tune in with our inner child, with our innocence, with what makes us joy, right? What brings us joy. And CJN says, hey, just joined. Hi, is this general reading? Yes, it is. It is a reading for everyone connecting here and right now. And we just finished. We just finished. Hi, Ika dear. Welcome. Welcome. So let me just bring back um the camera here. Okay, give me a moment. Just a moment. Wait. I need to do something. Okay. 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 Um, Peter says Aries 2025 and beyond. Iga, you are back from visiting your family. Paula, thank you. Lois, thank you, Alexandra. Thank you. Thank you too for being here and for sharing. So does anyone else would like to share what you felt during the reading? Um, if you find it helpful, if not, if this is making you think about something, because I'm sure even if it didn't resonate like 100%, there is something here. Okay, there is something here because this is for the collective, right? So there is something here. And being at our core, even though we have the lovers cards, right? Sometimes I don't look at, yeah, let me tell you, the way that I read tarot, I look at the picture. Most times I look at the picture, not the exact, like I don't go to the book and check the meaning of, because this speaks more to me than this that is written here. This gives me a hint about what it is, but look at the heart, it is divided, right? It is divided in half. So there's a dilemma there. And also it's the lovers. So there's a dilemma there. But still, this card was at the center of the reading. Remember, although it was the challenging card, but it was at the center of the reading. So, and heart is at the center of our body. So it all comes down to this. It really comes down to this, to listen to our heart. Really listen. What is it? Where do I want to go? What choices do I need to make? Because if I don't make a choice, the cycle will repeat itself. It will. Harder this time. Harder. Christine says, thanks for the reminder there of the activities that brought me joy, Nicole. So nice. I enjoyed all those things, but when I asked the question, what brought me joy at first, I just hit a blank. There was nothing. It's a process. It's always a process. You just have to be available to do it. Okay, because this is the whole thing. Coming back to our essence is the whole point of this journey. Coming back to home, coming back home, it's coming back to our hearts. The process, because when we are born, we have our heart, of course, and when we are children, we experience world from our hearts. We have nothing that binds us, right? Generally speaking, of course. But then the rules come, the rules come. And with the rules, we start protecting our hearts. We start putting layers on it. We are taught that, oh, maybe I cannot say this. Even though I'm feeling it, even though I'm thinking it, I cannot say this because my dad, my mom, my parents, my grandparents, my neighbors, whatever, whoever they are telling me that I cannot say this, that I cannot express this about myself. And so we start creating all these layers. And when we grow up, when we become adults, we have so many layers around our heart that when we want, this was what happened to um, Christine, when we want to look through all those layers back to our heart, we cannot see it because there are so many layers. We are so far away from our true essence. So the process is to remove those layers one by one. And that's the whole process of healing, is to remember who we are. Okay. And Scorpio is asking us this, which is kind of I think it's sweet, very sweet from Scorpio side. I think our ancestors are all with us here today because they brought this innocence. Remember your innocence, right? Remember your innocence. They are all asking us this. How beautiful is that? Right? So it's really sweet, the message that we got. It's really sweet. Sorry, I lost some of your comments here. Uh, Katya, it made a lot of sense to my journey right now. Beautiful. CJN, I was too late. That's okay. So this session is recorded. and it will be uploaded during the day of today. So if you'd like a copy, you can send me a message. Okay, not a copy, the link to access it. Or you can just subscribe to my newsletter. More on that in a few moments. I have some announcements to make today. But if you can stay until the end of the session, we'll be here, I don't know, more 10 minutes or so. I will let you know how. Okay, CJN. So you were not too late. You were just on time. Mandy says, thank you, Alexandra. It resonates very much with me. I'm going to move to another state. After 25 years, I'm fulfilling myself the wishes of my heart by moving into the woods. Oh, beautiful. It was hard to make these decisions. Of course it was. It took me 3 years, and I really feel a cycle closes and another starts. Mandy, how beautiful is that? Thank you so much for sharing. So important. Kathy, thank you. Thank you for your donation. It means so much. Colm says, for me, the reading strengthens my calling to return to creative exploration and adventure. Living a playful, joyful life. Beautiful, Colm. Beautiful. Because that is the point. That is the point. We are here to be happy. Come on. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. But of course, in order to be happy, we have to go through stuff. We do have to go through stuff. Okay. Iga Geroid says, the first card, the world, I just laughed. At times it upsets me. The second card, rules, even more. I hate it when people are rude and bad manners. Recently, I left a toxic job environment. I choose to leave before it affected me more, to break the circle and working more love and happy. Yeah. So yeah, it resonated, right? It resonated. Monica says, such a beautiful reading. Obrigada. De nada. Thank you, Monica. Great message to start a new month and reflect on the ending of the year for me. Beautiful. Christine, yes, absolutely. That's how I lived. Squashed, had everything crushed, always scolded and told not to speak up about feelings. It resonates so much. Yeah, Christine. That's what happens with most people, I would say. But that's where the learning process begins. Because once we are confronted with something that is holding us back, is binding us, inside we need to find the strength to overcome it. We need to find our center and say, no, but this is who I am. If you don't like it, that is not my problem. It's on you. I'm sorry. It's on you. If you don't like me the way I am, okay, you are free to do that, as I am free to be myself. Yeah. Sunita, hi, I'm a Scorpio. Is a new moon in Scorpio? How does it affect? Oh, Sunita, it affects us, all of us, but especially the ones that are Scorpio suns or moons or rising signs. It will affect you the most in the sense of, well, it's your season. So if it's your season, new moons are about new beginnings. So if there's something in your life that you need to make new or to make different, this is the time. And you will be really pushed to do so. Even if you don't want to, you will be pushed to do so. So what can I tell you is go with the flow. If everything is like pulling you towards a completely different path, just go with it. Once you get there, then you can decide, do I want to keep here or do I want to change, or do I want to change tracks? And then you decide. Because making a decision, it doesn't matter if it's a wrong one or a right one. The act of deciding is what brings our power back, is what brings our essence back. Okay. Christine, beautiful. Welcome. Iga, dear. Monica, Iga, Mandy. Ceci, hi Ceci. I'm Sagittarius, Ascendant Taurus. I'm in the middle of big changes. This moon is moving me a lot. It is moving Everyone. Even the ones that don't want to change anything, they are being pushed to do so. So go with the flow. This is a water sign, so go with the flow. It's better than be resisting. Resisting a Scorpio energy, that's the worst thing you can do for your life. So don't resist, just follow along. And again, once you get there, then you decide, do I want to keep here or do I want to change tracks? But allow the transformation to happen. Okay. Christine, thank you so much. And Katya says, I'm triple Aries, but I feel it's totally pushing me to big changes and choices. Yes. Again, it has nothing to do with our specific signs. It has a lot to do with this energy of this moment. Okay. Okay, so big changes, right? Big changes. Let me just give you some announcements. Okay, because I have been preparing. I was out for Inside Timer for the summer, and I was doing a lot of things while life was happening also in the backstage. And I have been preparing an online retreat for ourselves to enter winter. So first of all, I was preparing it to be in person, but for various reasons, I will not be able to host an in-person retreat at this moment. But I have one prepared for February, but more on that maybe on next live. But for now, I am preparing on the 6th. Let me just write it here. It is called Winter's Embrace, and it will happen from the 6th to the 8th of December. Registrations will open only on Monday, and there are limited spots. I'm sorry about that. There are limited spots. Why? Because I like one-on-one work. I like organizing things in a cozy environment. But if you would like to register and you do not have a spot on this weekend, I will be available during January to open a new one. Okay, online, of course, online still. So, how do you register for this? Well, first of all, subscribe to my newsletter so you can get all the informations. Okay, I will send you everything you need to know. That it will be on this mid-season newsletter that will be coming out during this weekend. Okay, so if you'd like to get a copy of, oh, I cannot write here my website, but if you go to my profile here on Inside Timer, you will find my website. So you can just go to amarsintra.com, register for the newsletter, and I will send you all the information about this winter's embrace. Because I'm so excited. I am so excited to do this because it's been lovely preparing these retreats. I have a bunch already prepared, but for now I will be focusing on this winter's embrace that I think will be very, very transformative. Of course, I would love to. This is designed to everyone that is going into winter. So, for those of you that are in Australia or Brazil or New Zealand or Mozambique, well, it's not really aligned with the season, with your season, but of course, you are free to come because we will be working a lot of things. But it's designed to really to be in silence with ourselves. We will not be in silence the whole the whole retreat, of course. There will be a lot of activities going on, even online, because they will make a difference, I know. But okay, so if you'd like to register or at least to know more about that, subscribe to my newsletter so you can have the link to the event, so you can have early bird prices and some exciting things coming up. Okay, so this is announcement number one. Announcement number two. So I told you, for everyone that were here during the equinox series, I told you that the 1st of November, it would be the last day for you to access it freely but I will extend that period, and you can access it until the end of Sunday, this Sunday. Okay, you still have today and Saturday and Sunday to complete the series if you'd like to. Okay, you can find them on my website on online workshops. It's free to register. Okay, it's free to register, free to get it. You can just sign up and do it. Then once it is closed, the free period, you will receive a message about what's coming next if you would like to access the paid version of it. Okay, again, everything written down on the newsletter for you to do not have any doubts. Okay. Another thing is, if you don't follow me yet, here on Insight Timer, please do so. If you enjoyed the session, please do so. Connect with me. If you have any questions, just send me a message. I always reply. Okay, I may take some days to reply, but I always reply. And you can also find me in Instagram as the Feminine Path Project. Again, this is not gender related. This is because the basis of my work is feminine energy. We all have the masculine, we all have the feminine. So the feminine needs to be worked a little bit. So that's why it is called the Feminine Path Project. But if you are not a woman, or if you do not relate as a woman, it's okay. It's okay. This works for everyone. Okay. And on Facebook, you can find me as well as Amar Sintra, which is my business name. And I think that's it. Yeah, all the announcements are made. And I hope to see you very soon. We will have another session on the full moon in Aries. Let me just write it here. Full moon. It's not posted yet, but it will be full moon in Taurus. I said Aries, Taurus. It will be on the 15th of November. It will help us. This full moon is a really grounding moon, so it will help us to place our feet directly on the floor and really be centered and grounded with everything that is going on, with all these changes, with all these transformations. It will help us. Okay, so here you go. These are the announcements. I was very, very excited to tell you that I'm preparing these retreats. So it's a 3 day, well, it's not 3 days per se, but we will have like an opening ceremony on the 6th. And then during Saturday, we will have all the activities going on, all the reflection time. And then on Sunday, we will close it. We will have a closing ceremony. Okay? Kátia, adorei. Muito bom conhecer você e o seu trabalho. Obrigada e até à próxima. Thank you. Muito obrigada por estares aqui. Thank you, everyone. So again, feel free to message me with whatever it is that you need. The session will be available in a few hours. So if you'd like the link to it, just send me a message here or subscribe to my newsletter and wait for the newsletter to reach your inbox, because it will happen during this weekend. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much. Such a loving session here. Breaking the rules, beginning a new cycle, remembering who we are at the core. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead, a wonderful night ahead. And I hope to catch up soon. Okay. Bye bye, dears. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Lovely, lovely, lovely once more to have you here. Bye bye. Tia. Bye, dear.